Hey guys, what's up? It's Taylor. I just wanted to do a review of the LifeProof free case that's on the left and the new OtterBox Preserver series that's on the right. As you know, OtterBox did acquire LifeProof a few months ago. So the cases are about the same now, but there are huge differences in between them, and I wanted to go over them. These are both for the 5 and 5S. I have the 5S in there right now, meaning that they both have the membranes over the home button for the fingerprint reader. They were the first case I got was the LifeProof case, which is this one over here. And I hated it. It's basically the iPhone free case for the iPhone 5, but they just drilled out the home button and put a very thin membrane right around it and just glued it over. Where the OtterBox case, which is right here, it was built from the ground up. As you can see, it does have some noticeable features that are about the same as these side bumpers, your mute and toggle switches, and everything else. But that's about where it ends. I'll start with an OtterBox because it has the phone in there. As you can see, here's the phone. It has the plastic front and the plastic back that you normally find with the OtterBox. You have the camera and glass cutout for your flash. That is glass. It's made for the double flash and everything. And here's the front. You have a membrane right here. It looks like almost a metal membrane, excuse me, which you can hear very well. It really increases the sound. The only problem I've heard from is when you're listening or on a phone call or when it's dialing. It does get a little loud where I have to pull it away from my ear, but turning the volume down, that's the only problem I have. If you look at the bottom is completely sealed up. You do have little gaskets here on the bottom, but the cool thing about it is they're almost rubber plunges almost. So as you can see, they're just a rubber stopper right there with an O-ring. This is for the charger, see? So you got your lightning bolt charger. But what differs from OtterBox and LifeProof is OtterBox uses a tape. Let me see if I can get on the camera to focus. It's a tape that they use that will cover it out. Never had any problems. When you do get it wet, though, it does muffle the sound completely. When I first heard it, I thought my phone got wet and died on me. But just a quick shake and it will wipe it off, and you're all good to go. Over here, you do the same exact thing for your to get to your head port. See, same exact bungee with the O-ring. Since this is built up and they go in real easy and they snap in, this is built almost, so if you have a L type adapter for your headphones, this should go in no problem, where with the LifeProof ones you did have a lot of problems with it, and they will snap in. The OtterBox is built, and it does come with a lanyard. You do have to take the case apart in order to get the lanyard in. The case snaps apart differently. I'm not going to do it. It's a pain. You basically start it up here, and they'll snap this. The front of the case will overlap this area, the back of the case, but the back of the case right here will overlap the front of the case. It's a pain to get on and off, but it does mean that your phone is secured in there. The back plate does have a rubber mat on the back, and very secured. I've dropped this phone already, and it's secured in this case. The only problem is I have with it the mute switch. Huge pain in the butt to turn on and off. I mean, your fingers hurt trying to mute it and unmute it. I've seated it and reseated it about 4 or 5 times. And I guess that's just the way it is. I called OtterBox and they said that's normal. There's nothing wrong with it. That's the hugest downside that I have. The membrane here for your Touch ID, it works most of the time. I do notice it is a little hard getting your finger in here because it is raised and recessed up. Let me see if I can get that on the camera. See, this is the plastic border is raised from the screen. So every once in a while, it is hard to get your finger in there just right to get the Touch ID to read it like this, how you see it. So, I mean, you do have to move it around a little bit to get it to read it. See, that could be because my hands are sweaty. I noticed a quick clean with the membrane will fix that issue because it's oil buildup and everything like that. It's the same thing that goes for the LifeProof free case. As I mentioned earlier, it is built the same as the free case for the iPhone 5, except it has the hole drilled through it with the membrane. Now the biggest thing that I found that I did not like about this is, give me a second, I'll show you. Let me take it apart. Let me see if I can get this. The membrane, let's see if I can get it to focus. The membrane only goes to about here where my finger stops, and I mean it's barely glued in. And I noticed, luckily I did a water test, because look, it just comes right off. That easy, it comes right off. Luckily I did a water test because of that issue. Where with the Otterbox one, it comes in more, and it is highly glued in there, and there's a plastic backing that snaps onto the back, so it secures it both sides. I've had no problems with the water tester issue or anything like that. It's gotten, I would say, 9 out of 10. Every 9 out of 10 fingerprints it would read. The only times it won't read is when I have the problems with sweaty hands, dirty, something oily or anything like that. That's the only time it does not read. Where the free case, it would always fail on me. Another thing, the volume on this is amazing. I mean, when I had it in the free case, the volume was degraded and everything just a little bit, and not such a big deal. With the Otterbox preserved case, it was amazing. It almost seems like it boosts the audio, if anything. And the screen shield on here is, I do not have any of the rainbow effects, aka the Newton rings, that a lot of people do have with the LifeProof case. I don't have that at all. In fact, it almost looks like glass. I highly recommend this case over the LifeProof case. I used LifeProof cases since the day they came out for the iPhone 4 and 4S, and I loved them to death, but the customer service has gone down a lot, and since Otterbox acquired them, they're coming out with their new preserver case. Hands down, this is the case to get. A little thicker than the LifeProof. Let me put the LifeProof case back together. It's a little thicker, but it does offer more protection, in my opinion. Put them together like that, so you can see. I mean, hairline a little bigger. And that's just because the back of this case does have rubber on the back of it, a rubber backing that will does give it a little bit of a cushion to protect it. Alright guys, this is my comparison of the LifeProof free case and the Otterbox case. This is my first video, so let me know how you like it and everything. I am recording this on my Microsoft Surface tablet, so sorry if it's not good quality or the autofocus. Everything is on order. So please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll have more things coming. I'm going to be doing a review on the new Retina MacBook Pro and also a few other things. If you have anything that you would like to see, let me know, and I'll do my best to do a review on it. Let me know, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a great one.